Had you have bought a mere $1,848 of Stellar back in March of 2017, by the all-time high in January of 2018, you would have been a millionaire. Why did you not do that? Today we're going to take a look at, could a mere $39 of Stellar make you a millionaire? Realistically. Stay tuned for the shocking answer. Ooh shakalaka, what's going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today we're taking a look at, could a mere $39 of Stellar make you a millionaire realistically? Before we get into that, guys, like the video, it helps out so much. Also subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's get into it. Before we take a look at all the numbers, let's take a look at Stellar itself. Stellar is an open network for storing and moving money. Internationally, open source, been around since 2014. Now, a lot of people compare Stellar to Ripple, being a fork of Ripple, but they couldn't be more different. You see, Ripple, as a matter of fact, is a closed source platform meant to deal with banks. But as we know from the DeFi revolution, banks are dead. As a matter of fact, central banks are trying to get rid of banks. Negative interest rates, banks can't survive on that. But Stellar and Ripple do have a few similarities, one of them being the co-founder and CTO, Jed McCaleb. He created Ripple, and then he wanted a more open source platform that would ease money transfers across the world, and Ripple said, no, you're wrong, so he left Ripple. And the shocking thing is, he actually owns 10%, it's 9%, but close enough, 10% of all the Ripple in the world. There's 100 billion Ripple. He owns 10 billion Ripple. Crazy. Centralized. But, so Jed McCaleb created Ripple, created Stellar. He also created Mt. Gox, that defunct exchange. Now, he wasn't the one under which it collapsed, but he's quite a creative person. Now, with Stellar, quite an audacious project. They have a lot going on in the works recently. If we take a look at Stellar price, it looks like a degenerator. If you don't know what I'm talking about with degenerators and oscillators, check out up here. But that's the USD price, because if we actually look at Stellar versus Bitcoin on a logarithmic scale, which helps us determine an oscillator from a degenerator, Stellar is a clear oscillator, a great coin to trade to stack your sats. Now, what are some of the exciting things coming up for Stellar? Well, we have USDC set to land on Stellar in 2021. So stablecoins set to be placed on Stellar. Why? Because its transactions are very, very cheap. But not only that, guys, this is just the smallest thing, USDC, because Stellar is working to partner with a lot of the central banks to create these central bank digital currencies. They're trying to be the crypto to be the central bank digital currencies. Now, all the central banks are looking to move towards digital currencies. They're looking for the platform to do it, and Stellar is aiming to be the first one to do that. They already have integration with the National Bank of Ukraine. And if they do that, we can see here, there's a lot of money that can potentially be added to the Stellar ecosystem. There's $100 trillion of broad money in the world. So that's a lot of central bank money to be added to the Stellar ecosystem. So now we know a little bit more about Stellar. Let's take a look at the calculations to how $39 of Stellar could make you a millionaire. Now, like I said, back in March 2017, Stellar was trading at $0.0017, okay? So a tenth of a cent. And in January 2018, at the all-time high was 92 cents. So at 541x'd. Now it's trading at 17 cents. And now, I mean, March 2017, that was the beginning, kind of before the bull run happened, kind of like where we're at right now. So just think about this in terms of the price projections for Stellar. So like I said, had you invested $1,848 in Stellar back then, you would have been a millionaire. Now, let's take $1,000 today. If you were to invest $1,000 in Stellar today, you would be able to have 5,882 lumens XLM. And let's just say that this bull run isn't going to do anything better than the last one. Let's just say Stellar goes up to its previous all-time high in terms of market cap of $16.5 billion. Well, that would mean it would 4.2x your investment, gaining you $4,216 at a 71-cent Stellar. But that's kind of like, because we have a lot of people moving into cryptocurrency nowadays. There's a lot of adoption happening. So let's say the Stellar does as well as like any of the top 10 cryptos at the last time. Again, not doing any better than the last bull run. Well, that would be on average a market cap of $176 billion. It would 45x your investment, making you $44,975 on your $1,000 investment with a $7.64 Stellar. But guys, there's a lot more than just previous bull run happening right now. We have institutions moving in. We have investment companies moving in. And in one of the examples coming up, we potentially have central banks moving in. So institutions have $100 trillion to invest. Now, they're not going to invest all of that in cryptocurrencies. They're probably only going to invest 5 to 15% tops, okay? However, we know from Willy Woo that every dollar invested in cryptocurrency actually increases the market cap by 3.5 times. So that $5 trillion of the $100 trillion investment would actually come close to $20 trillion increasing it. But let's say that Stellar is just one of the top cryptos and it has a market cap of $5 trillion. Because guess what? It's going to happen. There's going to be trillion-dollar cryptocurrencies. There's going to be multi-trillion-dollar cryptocurrencies. So let's say that happens. If that happened, your $1,000 investment would increase by 1,278 times, making you $1.27 million from your $1,000 investment with a $217 Stellar. But that's not all, guys, because if you remember, Stellar is positioning itself to be the blockchain to host central bank digital currencies, like the blockchain, the one that digital central banks will adopt to create their digital currency. If that happens, like I pointed out previously, $100 trillion of broad money could be brought to the Stellar blockchain. Now, this is theoretical, but it's certainly possible if they become the blockchain for central bank digital currencies. Now, if that was to happen, your $1,000 investment would 25,555x, making you $25.5 million from a $1,000 investment in Stellar at a $4,000 Stellar. So, based on that, you would really only need to invest $39.13 in Stellar to become a millionaire. I mean, who can find $39 of Stellar? Isn't that kind of worth the risk? You know, you could lose 40 bucks or you could potentially be a millionaire. Not too bad. And remember what I said, guys, Stellar is an oscillator. Oscillators are great to trade, to stack your sats. So that is all for today's video, proving that yes, it could possibly happen that $39 of Stellar could make you a millionaire. So if you like that video, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.